let's quickly bring you in on this conversation. An IMF staff team is expected to visit next week and review the Article 4 consultation. Now, the IMF boss has said that she's in the country just on a friendly visit, giving us advice, and, well, your guess is as good as mine. What do you think the advice of the IMF is likely to be? And do you think that, of course, it's going to cause any movements in the market?
Yeah, thanks, Iris. But as you mentioned, there's a backdrop of challenges in the economy. Nigeria, like most emerging markets, we're having food prices as well as exchange rate uncertainty due to the decline in commodity prices in general that affected us of the emerging market economy. So, apparently, when the IMF boss was speaking yesterday, she did mention that in our discussion with the president and his team, she mentioned that there's issues regarding transparency, regarding anti-corruption mechanism, regarding trying to have a much more flexible monetary policy regime. So I think as well that the IMF will probably be pushing for a greater diversification of government revenue away from oil to maybe tax revenue, as well as the economic base in general, to reduce our dependence on crude oil prices, to have a very, very stable economy and budget. Those are the issues we expect them to discuss. She also clarified our position regarding clarified position that they'll be pushing for the government to take up IMF loans. She said that, contrary to most people believe, she's not in Nigeria to push for more conditionalities, not for us to get intervention loans. Rather, she said that she has full confidence in the ability of the president and his men to actually take the economy through this difficult patch. And it's very, 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 very significant that the IMF would have such confidence in our economic managers.
Tola, thank you very much for sticking around. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. I'm sure this is one development, talking about the NNPC, I'm sure this is one development you analysts, you don't cover energy from the deep end, but at least this is something that you have your eyes on, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's something we've been pushing for. There's a need to make the NNPC profit-oriented, to be commercially driven, and to deliver appropriate returns to the federal government. So the fact that the president is taking this head-on and trying to reform the organization by trying to break the BMO down into much more manageable entities, one that will focus on regulation, the other one on the upstream, then the downstream sector. So that's quite significant. And I think the IMF is also very happy about it. And from an analyst point of view as well, it could mean that the entity will probably be much more productive in the coming days. And looking at the downstream sector, we've been having challenges. I think with an NNPC unit dedicated towards the downstream sector now, to probably be much more efficient in terms of refining our crude and reducing the queues at the pump stations.
Okay, from the way things are right now, the president talked about a new Interministerial Committee. Do you think, give us your thought about this. Let me just put that first.
Well, one thing is certain, there's a need to have an holistic review of NNPC, and the fact that the committee will be made interministerial, that is, to extend even beyond the Petroleum Ministry itself, but to get other sectors of the economy to partake in the reform of the NNPC, shows that it will be probably a very broad-based reform. And I don't blame presidents yet. We don't know the term of reference of given to the committee. But until that comes out, I'll probably refrain from making comments and wait to see that.
Okay, so in a sense, does it look like in the Interministerial Committee, it looks like the restructuring, the reorganization of the NNPC is likely to take some time?
I guess so.
That's taken as given, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the oil stocks. I'm sure you folks have that. Those folks are on your coverage on a daily basis, especially the oil majors: Total, Oando, Mobil, Forty Oil, the seven. We want to call the seven sisters, so to speak, in Nigeria here. Those big boys in the market. Give us your understanding of where these seven major oil retailers are within the subsidy removal, new price modulation for petrol. The entire conversation is right now.
Yes, certainly. Most of the oil stocks on the Nigerian board, most of the oil stocks are downstream based, likes of Total and Mobil. So I guess their fundamentals be affected by the concentration system. Their ability to earn the appropriate margin on their products could be affected, and their exposure to foreign exchange as well as subsidy payments could be affected. But by and large, we think that most of the oil stocks in the market, we cannot isolate the sentiment playing on them from the overall market. From the macro view, the financial of the economy is quite weak, and the sentiment of investors towards the market right now is also very, very weak. So, of course, it is very good news that the presidency is making reforms, but we don't think that sentiment will change significantly on some of these stocks until we start seeing the appropriate policy responses from the federal government to tackle the declining macro fundamentals, the fiscal shock we've seen from the decline in oil prices, as well as the monetary policy responses that have been criticized and challenged. So until we start seeing some of these reforms taking shape and having impact on the broader economy, from the fiscal to the monetary, we may not see sentiment change significantly in the Nigerian bourse.
Finally, let's talk about the refineries. The NNPC yesterday says the 4 refineries are back in operations. 6.76 million liters per day is the total combined output of the 4 refineries, 2 in Port Harcourt, 1 in Kaduna, 1 in Warri. How does this news hit you as an investment analyst?
It's a sharing news. The total petrol product needs in Nigeria is about 40 million liters per day. So having 6 million liters from the domestic refineries is positive news. For us to have private refineries appears to be a medium to long-term objective. It cannot happen overnight. So the fact that we have able to turn around the public ones to be producing now is very good news. But I think more sharing news is the fact that the subsidy regime is probably going to be phased out with the price regulation system, so that will ensure sustainability in terms of the fiscal side, as well as improved product availability for the consumers as well.
Okay, Omotola Abimbola, we thank you for your time this morning. Get back to work. Thank you very much for being part of the program. Omotola Abimbola via Skype from downtown Lagos here. He's an investment analyst at Afrinvest, licensed investment securities trading firm in our market.